Hi there, guys. I have something special for you. So, Venezuela has been hit. America is involved. Trump got some things going on. You also know that the mayor has been, put into office in New York City. And you also know that Jasmine Crockett is running for the Senate office right here in Texas. So there's a lot going on in the United States of America. But what I put together, in addition to the weekly news educational show that I have right there on YouTube, I have put together what's called the TCLN Leadership Lens. Now, what that is that I have chosen for the year of 2026 to focus in on two specific politicians, two specific leaders. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. So, number one, I chose to focus on New York City Mayor ZOHRAN MAMDANI. I also chose to focus in on lawyer and politician Jasmine Crockett. Now, I chose these two for number one, various reasons, and let me share with you why. One reason why I chose them is number one, they both are in a position of leadership and there are overpopulations of 1+ million. So again, let me say that again. So they both are in positions of leadership in politics and they are in influence over at least 1 million people or more. This is important, right? Because again, right here at TCLN, this is a news educational channel, network, and also podcast. What I do is I take the information that we learn about in news, the facts, right? That's what we're presented with. And I break it down and I make it educational for us, digestible. So when we walk away, we don't just walk away informed. We walk away not just with the facts, we walk away with information for elevation, okay? So let me go over this with you. What does leadership really look like to millions of Americans that are affected every day by decisions? Welcome to TCLN Network. Right here, where news is not just reported, but it is examined through a leadership lens. In 2016, in this 2026 episode, in addition to TCLN weekly news educational episodes every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, TCLN Network introduces to you the TCLN Leadership Lens, where we will study in real time governance by the following two influential politician leaders: New York City Mayor ZOHRAN MAMDANI and American lawyer and politician Jasmine Crockett. These leaders operate in high-pressure environments. They serve large and diverse populations, making decisions that shape policy, culture, and everyday life. So this is why I chose them, guys. At TCLN, we are not here to idolize these leaders. That's not what we're going to do. We're also not going to tear them down. A lot of information is up there, a lot of commentary. People love who they love, they hate who they hate. Again, this is an educational network. We're not going to do either. What we're going to do is we're going to study them and learn from them and learn from their leadership, whether they are making good choices or bad choices. We're going to analyze their leadership decisions, what's working, what's not. We're going to understand their governance from leadership perspectives, their own leadership perspectives. We're going to learn political terminology along the way that they may discuss, and we're also going to learn their decision-making processes. Are they sticking to them? When they say they're going to do something, are they carrying it out, or are they not, and why? We're going to become, in the process, more informed, thoughtful, and responsible, not just citizens, but voters, not just voters, but also just people in general. That way we can go out into the world and making sure that we're doing the same online and offline. We're going to replace gossip and outrage with education and leadership clarity, right? Learning from these two leaders. I chose them again for those specific reasons. They over large populations. They are very, very stout in what they believe and in the way that they choose and want to do things. What we want to see is we want to put that lens on them to see, is it working? Is it working? And how can it be applied in our lives personally, but also how can it be applied in America in general? Now, this is not going to be partisan commentary. This is not going to be partisan community when it comes to this, right? This is going to be leadership education. So again, this information is going to lead to us having a better understanding, helping us to make better decisions, as we vote. You understand what I'm saying? You know, elections are always around the corner. Every 4 years, every 2 years, you know how it go. Better decisions lead to stronger communities. Better decisions lead to stronger communities. That's just a fact, right? So, with that being said, I want you to understand that I am not going to follow every single thing they doing. I possibly cannot. I am not going to be following all gossip things on them, every little thing that people have to say. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to pick and choose the stories that I feel that are going to be important to you and to I to learn from. I cannot possibly keep up with every headline, every tagline, every situation that is going on in our world, in the nation, and in the media. So again, it will be selective. If you want more information, it's up to you as a U.S. citizen, as an American, to make sure that you can follow them on your own or follow other leaders that you choose to follow and learn from. Some of these tools and techniques that you will be learning here on breaking things down, you can apply it to leadership across the board. I just chose these two leaders because, again, they deal with large populations, which Texas, you know, Texas is huge. New York, you know, the population in New York is huge, okay? New York City. So that's why I chose them, because they have influence and effect dealing with large populations. We get to see what they are saying in real time, what their belief systems are, and do they carry out what they say, most of all, okay? And if they do, what's changing and what's getting better and what's not, okay? We'll be able to comment, we'll be able to share our thoughts, share our opinions in a very respectful way. No name calling, no cursing. Even if you disagree, you are more than welcome, because disagreement is not wrong. You understand what I'm saying? We need to see it from a holistic point of view. Everybody's thoughts, everybody is welcomed. It's a community. Let's keep it safe. And I'm serious about that. Again, no cursing, no violence, no threats, no calling each other names. It's just that we all are in this America together. We all think about it differently. And we should be able to share that, because I can learn from you, you can learn from me. And so just remember that, okay? If this sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and follow me and subscribe right there on YouTube, TCLN Network. You can also follow on TikTok. TCLN is here to educate so that we elevate. Anything else, put it in the comments below. Guys, you stay safe. And with that being said, I want to start off with a little bit about this Venezuelan thing, right? I was listening to Jasmine Crockett. Whether you agree or whether you don't agree, I am going to put a link at the bottom of this video. I want you guys to go watch this video. She is giving some very good pointers. You understand what I'm saying? She's trying to stay neutral. Of course, you know, Jasmine has her own little way, but some of the things she is saying is very, very truthful. We do have to consider consequences. You understand what I'm saying? Again, when choices are being made in the United States of America, we, the citizens, have to deal with it. You're a president for 4 years. You're a senator for however many years. You are leaders in your positions. And when you make choices, you have to understand, when you're long gone, who's left? The American citizens. Who does this affect? The American citizens, whether it's tax, whether it's choices, whether it's retaliation, whether it's revenge, or whatever. So we do have to take that into mind. So again, I'm going to stick that link at the bottom of this description. You guys can go watch it for yourselves. Take out the time. Democrat or Republican, that is not the issue here on TCLN. The issue is to learn, listen to what people are saying, gather insight, and again, comment. What is your insights? You guys have a beautiful day, okay? Bye.